Hello and welcome to the Tabletop Games blog Play With Me live stream. We are playing Forbidden Sky by Gamewright. This copy of the game was actually given to me by Coiledspring Games, so thanks very much for that. I hope the audio's alright. We're doing something a bit different this time. We're doing a live stream using webcam and Skype. So, first of all, my name is Oliver and I've got a few people here. First of all, let's say hello to my wife Jo.
Hi everyone.
How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've played it a few times now, not won it yet. At the other end, we've got someone you probably know from the industry. It's Anne Jones of Cards or Die. Hello, Anne.
Hello.
Alright, let me actually put your audio on as well, that will help. So if you say hello again.
Hello.
There we go, people can actually hear you now. And you've got with you your husband.
Yeah. This is Mark.
Hello. So yes, we are going to give it a go. You guys have been playing Forbidden Sky a few times now, haven't you, as well? And not won yet? Or have you?
Well, no.
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 I think we've all been cheating and setting the rocket off at the end, just for fun. So if I switch now actually to the table, so people can see what we're doing. So yeah, there's no us videos. We're not going to be in there in the shot other than maybe my hand. So hand models there. Hello, everyone. So we set up the game for a 4-player game, and we've got 4 different characters in play. So what I was going to do is going to read out the different characters and say who's who, if that's okay. And if I start with Jo, she is the medic over there. So you can heal a player on your tile or an adjacent tile at 1 point of health per action. So as I always say in these, I'm not going to actually explain the game, but if you watch, you probably get an idea of how it all works, hopefully. Then we've got, oh, was it Mark who's the electrician? Or
Yes.
Yes, so Mark is the electrician. So once per turn, you may do the wire action for free, which is quite useful. So later we're going to be starting to wire up the rocket. So that will come in handy. And then Anne is the knotsmith, who is very useful, I think. She can repair a rope on her tile or an adjacent tile, 1 point of wear per action. So, including your own rope, so you can do it for someone else. And I think, as I've said before in my review, the rope is probably one of the things that can break quite quickly. And then lastly, I'm the surveyor. I can give tiles to other players on my tile or an adjacent tile for free at any time. And I can hold 4 tiles at any point, because everyone else is only allowed to have 3 tiles in their hand. And I actually start with 2 tiles. I'm going to draw an extra tile, which I think leads us nicely into the game. So Anne and Mark, if you're ready, what I'm going to do is going to reveal, I think, the tiles you've got, and so you get a rough idea of what you've got in hand. So let's see where the camera is. It's going to be interesting. So this is the electrician's tile.
Down a bit.
Lower.
Oh, sorry, I'm showing it to this camera, aren't I? There you go, yeah. I was showing it to the people and now I'm showing it to you guys. I have to remember that. So you are, there we go, I can see you now. So you've got the platform corner there, just other connectors, but we'll help you with that, I think, as we play. Then the knotsmith, let me just show it to the people watching on the stream. So you've got a little connector here. And then, and so this is, where are you? Gosh, this is going to be fun. This is so horrible. Why is it, where am I going? Down a bit, up a bit. There we go, up a bit. So that's your tile. So you got a little connector on that corner there as well. And now I've got 2 tiles. I'm not going to do this too much, obviously, during the game. But I just need to show Anne and Mark the tiles that they've got. So these are the 2 tiles I have, and I'm going to show them again. So I've got a
All right. Wind shelter.
wind shelter and a teleporter.
Yeah.
And I've
nice.
got up a bit and back a bit. So we've got one of those smaller connectors on that side and a green corner there. And then Joan, the medic, has a tool card. So where are you? So Jo will get, when she plays that, a tool card. Right. Other than that, go on.
You might be about to say, but are we playing normal or novice?
Well, I was going to suggest we do novice, but up to you. Do you want to go for normal?
No, I'm
Novice.
good with novice.
Yeah. So to explain to the people watching, we're playing with the novice card. So you have to have obviously the landing platform with rocket, one big is it transistors, 3 of those, and then 3 lightning rods as well, and connect them all up into the circuit. I'm going to shuffle the tool cards and put them to one side, and we've got the storm cards over here. So, are we ready to give this a go then? There's no time limit. We just need to win before we basically die, I think is the idea. So this could be a very quick game or a very long game. Maybe shall I make a start, just to give Anne and Mark a bit of time to sort of settle in and work out what they're going to do. So we're all starting over here. We've got 4 actions, which consists of movements, placing tiles, drawing tiles, and things like that, with bearing in mind our health. So I think my standard action tends to be move over there, and I'm going to start expanding the platform in that direction. So I'm going to place my tile here. So you have to make sure you've got your connectors connected, and then immediately you place that. So that was 1 action to move, 1 to place, and that goes for free. So I have 2 more actions, so I have to be careful. Oh, the lightning rod I didn't put down. You have to be careful. You don't want to be on a platform that's got the lightning rod. So I might move over there for my 3rd action. 1, 2, 3, and then for my 4th action I could actually connect this tile up as well, which is now given a connection to the lightning rod to me, so I might actually die or actually lose some hearts. But there's a wind shelter here and a teleporter here. So I've done my 4 actions. And I hope Anne and Mark, you can sort of see what's happening roughly. As I say, we'll have to probably explain what you can connect and all that. And then it's the medic's go, Joe. Oh no, hang on, we need to draw cards. So in a 4-player game, we start just drawing 1 card at a time. So the first one is high winds, and the winds are indicated down here. So I'm going to be blown 1 space in that direction, and everyone else also in that direction. So we've not fallen off, so we're okay. I'm going to discard that over here. And yeah, now it's Joe's go. I'm just going to have a quick look in the chat. I can see Antoinette is there. Hello Antoinette, Board Game Inquisition. We've got Paul from Gaming Rules there as well. Hello everyone.
Draw another one.
So yeah, so to show the viewers, that's the card, and then show Anne and Mark as well, if you can sort of see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So there's 1 action to draw.
Gosh. I think I'm gonna place that one.
Yeah, okay, place on that side. So we plop that down, and you immediately get a tool card as well. So what do you get?
I get the remote fuser, so I can add or remove a wire between any 2 components on the platform.
That's it.
Okay.
Anne and Mark are keeping track. Good, so that was 1 action.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, 2 actions. So
2
draw and
action,
yeah.
I think I might draw another one, which is...
So we've got another chunk of the landing platform here. So that's a good one. So Mark has 1 of them, and you have the other. So we need 2 more of those. So you've got 1 more action to go.
I think as that is wired up,
Yeah.
I
Step
think
out
I
of the
should
way.
move out the way.
Okay, the medic moves out of the way. Makes sense. Okay, and then we draw a storm card.
Again, we've got high winds.
Right, so what happens now,
Guys.
the wind direction is still in that direction, so I would be blown off, but instead my rope saves me, but I lose 1 rope on mine. The electrician and not Smith, so Anne and Mark, are fine. They just get blown towards the lightning rod, and Joe as the medic also would get blown off, so the rope has gone down by 1. So you 2 are safe.
Us, not so.
We're not quite so. Right, Mark, electrician. So you're at the lightning rod, and your card, as I say, just to help, you could connect there with the landing platform over here if you wanted. Obviously you could move around as well. What do you fancy doing?
So I think that first place you put the landing platform is a good one to start. It seems like good to get that out early.
Yeah.
And commit to where that's going to go.
Yeah.
So happy in that direction. So it's just pointing outwards. So we've got 3 spaces around it to connect it all up there. Yeah.
So then it might be good to have some more cards out.
Okay.
My white, aren't I? So
Yeah, over there. So do you want to draw another tile?
yeah.
So we got, for the viewers, that tile, and obviously for you guys, we got
Yeah.
So the lightning rod and another smaller connector. So that was 2 actions. You obviously don't have to use all 4 actions if you don't want to.
No, but you hold 3 tiles, can't I? I've only got 1 in my hand now, so
Yeah.
I could draw another one so we can try and like reveal all the pieces that we want.
Good idea. Okay, so the next one for the viewers. So you got actually 3 green corners there.
Okay.
And another teleporter.
And another teleporter. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then is it worth us putting a wire between the lightning rod that we have and the small part that we have?
That one, or so on that far side? I mean, probably doesn't really matter. So the one that's nearer the platform, or the further away.
Because I'm thinking because I can wire for free. If I can wire stuff as we go, then
Yeah.
we're going to save a lot of time later.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And that's a free action for me as well.
Yeah.
Let's put one of those wires on.
So from
Reaction.
the lightning rod to the small connector furthest away from the platform or nearer to the platform?
Well, let's go for the one nearer for now.
Okay.
Just
So that is your free action.
yeah. So I've still got 1 left.
That's right. Yeah.
I could wire the other one as well, actually, couldn't I?
That's good.
Yeah, as your actual action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? Okay. Let's move you out of the way.
Yeah.
There we go. So we've got those 2 wired up. So that's your 4 actions. Happy with that?
Yeah, great.
Okay, so I'll draw for you. So we've got Storm Intensifies. I'm going to actually turn that around so people can read it. No, that's upside down, isn't it? There we go.
Yeah.
So Storm Intensifies. So this is when we have to move the counter up 1. So we're still okay. We're still drawing 1 card. And this is actually the card that says reshuffle the entire Storm deck and stop drawing cards. So it's quite nice later in the game when that comes up, because instead of then having to draw 3 or 4 cards, you sort of stop this right away. And just shuffle those back in. And there we go. So, Anne, I think it's your go.
Right, so I'm wondering whether I should come to you and sort your rope out in the first instance so we can try and stay on full rope.
Yeah, okay. So, Jo the medic, if she gets blown that way, she's fine. But if you came over to me.
Yeah, okay.
So if you move over there, so that's 1 action.
1 action, and then for a second action, put your rope up.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
2 actions remaining, haven't I?
Yeah.
What card have I got then? What tile have I got?
So your tile, I'll show you in the camera. So you have a green connector. You've got a tool on there, which is quite nice as well.
Let's try and put that down then if possible.
So you could attach it here with the corner of the green on that side. Or you could turn it, no, you can't turn it that way. You could have it over there. So the corner is over there, but then we're obviously cutting off that bit. So I think that's the only 2 ways of connecting this. So I would probably say you might want to have the green corner out in that way.
Yeah, because we want the green near enough so it'll reach. I'm pointing. Oh. Yeah.
So you get
Yeah, I think it's good.
you get your tool. So that's a gravity hook.
Nice.
So that allows you and anyone on your tile to be unaffected by wind. So you basically tuck this under your card, and then until your next turn, you and everyone on the tile is protected. But then we are in the storm shelter anyway, so we don't need that at the moment.
Okay. And then I
shelter.
will draw another card for my final turn.
Okay. That's for the viewers at home. That one, and then for Anne. So you got 2 small connectors and another green. There we go. So I'm gonna. This is where we're running around out of screen space, but there we go. I might have to shuffle stuff off screen at some point. Okay, was that your 4 actions?
Yeah, I believe so.
So we're still drawing one card, and this
Yeah.
is the wind changes. I'm doing it upside down again. There we go. So we're now rotating the wind clockwise one space,
Okay.
which means it's now pointing in that direction. So if we get blown, we would go blown that way, which is fine. So Anne and I on the wind shelter, we're fine. And
Brilliant.
Joe and Mark are also fine. There's plenty of platform left.
Good.
So my go. I think I should start drawing some tiles. Given that I'm in the wind shelter, I'm only worried about lightning striking us. So I'm going to draw definitely at least 2 tiles. So I've got one of those. So that one's quite good. So that's a Faraday cage and a tool.
Mhm.
Then another one, which is again a tool and a connector. So that one there. So that's 2 actions. So I can actually hold 4 tiles. And I can also give tiles to other players. I don't think we're quite at that stage yet.
No.
But I'm frightened of the lightning, so I'm actually going to use my last 2 actions to move one. No, we're all wired up anyway, aren't we? So it doesn't really matter. It's not safe anywhere.
No, that's the downside of wiring up early, isn't
Yeah.
it? I think.
So,
But the wind direction is that way, so.
well, we're in a wind shelter at the moment,
Okay.
so we're okay there. I'm just thinking if we can put the Faraday cage down somewhere, that might be useful. So what I might do is I'm going to teleport from here to there for my 3rd action, and then move there for my 4th action, and then maybe I can put the Faraday cage over here later, something like that. That's my 4 actions done, and then we're going to draw, and we've got another storm intensifies and the reshuffling. So now the counter's gone up into the blue area, so we now have to draw 2 cards on the next turn, and everything shuffles in, but no lightning so far, which is good. So I'll shuffle. Joe, it's your go.
Well, earlier I drew a tile with the platform, part of the platform on it, and as I'm near, I think I should move and then place.
Okay.
So I'm going to move that way. And
Yeah, which way around? I can make room. Do you want it that way?
I think I'll do that.
Okay.
So that was 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think I'll
Yeah.
draw. Oh,
So another part of the platform, which is.
Oh.
Where
so
are
I've got an
you?
easy job now.
There.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
And then I need to draw.
So it was 1, 2, 3. So you can have one more action
Oh,
if
do
you
I?
want. Yeah.
Well, I could place that then.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
I think as I'm there, I'll go.
That way around, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Cool. So yeah, now drawing the storm cards.
Oh, great. Lightning strikes, everyone.
Lightning now finally does strike.
Although Joe's alright, are you?
Yeah.
So, Joe, well, see, I thought it includes the printed wires as well.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think we're all actually connected up to that lightning rod there. So I think we
Right.
all lose 1 health, unfortunately.
Wow.
Right.
So maybe I should be harsh ruling this, so make it a bit easier. So electrician loses 1, so electrician's at 1 step down. We're all basically 1 notch down from where we started.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So, Mark's go, electrician. So you buy the lightning rod still?
So.
Do you want a reminder of your tiles?
Yeah, do you need to know which tiles you've got, or?
Yeah, if I could just have a quick look at the tiles that I've got.
Sure.
I'm wondering about putting the
One there.
putting some of the yeah. So now that one with the lightning rod and the green green circle on it.
Yeah.
Can we fit that in near where we've already started getting a green circle down?
So you've got a green circle over on this side, so you'd have to move 1, 2 to there. We've got one further away over here, which I don't know whether you'd rather have it further away.
No, I think we should have it closer so that we've got more chance of wiring up, okay?
So if I move you 1, 2 to there,
Yeah.
and then we can place that here.
Yeah.
We're losing a little one, but that's fine. But at least we're getting a bigger one because we've already got 2 little ones there. We just need one more little capacitor, whatever they're called, out as well.
Okay. So
And then we've got another lightning rod out, have we?
yeah.
Yeah, so we've got another light. Thanks, Anne. Good point.
In order to make, I'm trying to getting my electrician head on. I'm trying to plan out how we're going to wire these up.
Yeah.
So the lightning rod that's near the landing platform is easy to reach, but how are we going to make a circuit out of all of these that
Exactly.
goes?
Well, I'm
the right
thinking,
way?
I'm just trying it out. I'm just trying to find a long one. So we can't quite reach from this small capacitor back to the big one over there. So if you maybe have something, I don't know.
Something there, yeah. So if we had a long one from the green one that we're building, if we had a long one towards where the black pawn is,
Yeah.
sort of place.
Yeah.
Like, can we put something behind there that's then going to reach? Will that work?
I think so. We could have one long connector to somewhere over there, say, and then
Yeah.
one long connector to sort of there to create a circuit there potentially. So we then have an open end here to the platform potentially, and then I would say you can probably then connect the lightning rod that way
Yeah.
and back to the platform. So we'd have then 2 lightning rods.
The one, don't
We have one big one and we have 2 small ones. So we'd probably have to find another place, either over here have a lightning rod or a small connector,
Yeah.
and then maybe sort of over here another small connector or lightning rod, something like that.
Yeah.
So
So to remove those.
for the time being, then, if I just draw another card.
Yeah. So for the viewers, there's a piece of the platform which is useful.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So was that my? I've moved 2.
1,
Put
2.
that one.
Yeah, we've moved 1, 2, placed for 3, and drew for 4.
That's
So
great. So that'll be me for now then, because there's nothing to wire up on this go.
correct. So we have to draw 2 cards now. So we've got, eventually we'll get that the right way around. Lightning strikes. So let's have a look. I think we're still all in the danger zone as far as I can tell. Yeah, so we all lose 1 more heart.
Oh, we're going to do a lot of healing, aren't we?
Yeah, I think the medic needs to run around soon.
Yeah.
And then see what the next one is. It's the high winds. So we will get blown in that direction. So I'm in, the knotsmith is in the wind shelter, that's fine. The white electrician would get blown off, so loses 1 rope.
Okay.
And myself and Joe get just blown over there, so we're okay. So knotsmith is 1 notch down on the rope. And that's mark done. So Anne.
Okay. So have I got any tiles?
You have, yes, so you have this tile with a small connector, 2 small connectors and 1 bigger one. So
Right.
you could try and complete that over here if you wanted to. Move that way, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. If you just lost the length of rope there, can I help them on the way past the electrician?
Yeah, so if you,
One, yeah, to the electrician.
yeah,
Put your rope up by 1.
Thank you.
yeah, 2 actions, okay.
Place for 3.
Place for
that
3, okay.
And then I'm wondering whether to come back towards the medic so that she can
Oh, that's
help
good.
me next time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you move back into the wind shelter as well, which is a good idea.
Yeah, bit safe, but yeah. Okay, and that's me done.
Okay,
So drawing for 2.
yeah,
Don't know which way round I'm doing it.
hang on. Yeah, so oh, you were right the first
Oh,
time. So
okay.
storm intensifies, which is okay, means at least we're not losing any health.
Yeah.
And we're still quite low. And the next one,
Lightning.
lightning strikes. So
Hey.
Woo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
everyone
God.
gets hit by 1. So I'm down to 2 hearts, Anne is down to 2 hearts, Mark's
Yeah.
down to 3 hearts, and the
Okay.
medic is down to 1 heart. So could be very interesting. So I should not draw any lightning, I think is the key thing here. Whatever happens.
that in mind.
Unfortunately, it's not the medics go next, so that'd be useful.
But let's get some equipment on the next go.
Yes.
Let's
So
get in.
I'm wondering. So I've got 2 tiles that have equipment on them, and there's even one with a Faraday cage. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether I should find a suitable space just to place one of those down, just to get to equipment card.
I think so.
And I think the nearest is either there or there. Now, I don't think we're too worried about the large capacitor over here. So if I destroy that and not extend it, then we're fine because we're building one over here, which gives us the one we need. So I might actually move one over there. I'm going to move that novice card out of the way. And then place, I think I'm going to place the Faraday cage here, which allows me now for my second action, draw an equipment card. I'm getting the jetpack, which is good. So I can move to any tile on the platform and I can take one pawn with you as long as they're on the same tile as me.
Okay.
1, 2. So I've done 2 actions, so I could move 3 and 4 to the medic, but the equipment is always a free action. So I could do this now and take the medic to safety. Because if the medic dies, then she can't heal us, and we're all dead anyway. So how's that sound if I do that?
Are we allowed to do that once the lightning card is drawn or not?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think we've been playing it like that because it's an action you can play at any point. So yeah, you're right. We could just wait.
See what happens, because that's a good card for any point, isn't it? To kind of save.
Yeah, makes sense.
Can we use it to get a bunch of people all on the same square? So move to the medic and then, I don't know.
No, you can only move one other pawn with you in the jetpack, unfortunately. So you can't move loads.
Wondering if you could move. I'm wondering if you could move you two to the same place as the third person to make the healing even more efficient.
Yeah, I'll say yes, sure. Yeah, we could do that. So we can either move to the electrician or the knotsmith, and then all 3 are in place. But
let's hang fire and see what comes
But
up.
as I say, I can do this at any time, so I could do that even on Joe's go. So if we draw the 2 cards and see what happens, we might need the jetpack before we die. And if we still have it afterwards, we can do what you say, and I can fly to somewhere else. So let's see. So we got lightning strikes, of course. So I do need to play the jetpack. And fly us to safety. Now, I think if I flew over here, it's actually not wired up. That lightning rod doesn't go anywhere other than over here. That lightning rod goes around to the medic, to the electrician and the knotsmith. But over here, I think we're safe. So if I do that, then the electrician and knotsmith, you 2 each lose another heart. So
what about, hang on, what if the next card you draw is lightning strikes again? Would you be better moving to the Faraday cage?
Okay.
Just thinking if we're really unlucky and the next card is lightning, you've had it, haven't you?
No, I mean, if I just go over here, we're safe. There's no further lightning happening there. It's just you 2 would die, basically. Well, you wouldn't. You still have... Well, no, the knotsmith would die. Wouldn't you? So you
I've got 1. Oh, yeah, I'm about to be struck now. If I get struck again, I've had it.
Yeah, so if we remove 1 heart from Anne and Mark, so Anne's on 1 heart, Mark's on 2.
We just have to keep our
Fingers crossed now, everyone, please. Everyone who's watching. What we're going to have, it is a lightning strike. That was quick. It was bound to happen though, wasn't it?
Like, so brutal.
Do you want to play it again? There's time if you want to.
We might as well try again, mightn't we?
You can try,
Time?
Have you got time to play another?
Yeah. Especially if it's only going to take that long.
Yeah. So if I reset all your characters.
Yeah.
And
We're only on novice. We're novice.
yes, I know.
Can you imagine opening this box and thinking, no, play elite?
It's a harsh game. It is a very harsh game.
I suppose it's the third in a series, isn't it? So they do get progressively harder, but this one is bonkers.
Yeah, and I think Matt Leacock has been practicing with Pandemic as well, so he's making those games harder, so you might as well do this series harder. So I'm going to do a bit of shuffling here.
Yeah. Lovely. Mark touching fresh tea.
Okay.
I feel like we can't take it on again without tea.
Have a cuppa, that's fine. Everyone who's watching as well, Antoinette, if you want to grab a cup of tea.
Okay. Some kind of dance to the god of lightning if you can as well. That would be helpful.
So reshuffle the equipment cards as well.
Yeah.
If you shuffle those, yeah.
Shuffle it and plant it near the top.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll make sure, have a quick look.
Shuffle, I mean array.
No, we're trying to be honest.
Oh gosh, I don't condone you.
Open the window.
So everyone's going to get a starting tile, which I'll reveal in a minute. Hopefully everyone gets an equipment on there. That'd be the best.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that helps, isn't it?
I'm just going to reach across. Everyone can see me probably. Oh, cup of tea. And Antoinette is listening while trying to do some work. I hope not too distracting. Her and I are going to be recording another podcast episode as well. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Be quite fun. We've come up to one a month these days, which is quite nice. Had a couple of interviews recently, so yeah, doing well.
Good.
So Anne, what have you been up to, and what are you planning? You, as I say, doing lots of live streaming. You've been working obviously in the community as well. Before this all started, you also signed, or did you get the approval to actually do one-to-one work now as well?
I did, yeah, and I did my dementia training, and I did my safeguarding vulnerable adults training.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, I can't
do anything. No.
I mean, it's not safe really.
No.
So I'm just a bit stuck really. I'm doing a bit of online gaming, but obviously that's limited because you can only have like 4 or 5 players.
Yeah.
The bingo's been quite nice because it's so easy.
Yeah.
And you can have I had 18 people on Friday.
Wow, nice. That's good.
Really nice. Yeah. So that's good. But yeah, I'm really limited. I'm feeling quite limited by it, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Have you got anything lined up after, you know, any events maybe, or any one-to-one things that people have booked, or not yet?
I've got bookings in that people have rescheduled.
Good.
Very sweetly let me hang on to the deposit, which has been really kind.
Good, yeah.
Rescheduled, but goodness knows when. So I've got 3 parties that have rescheduled. But other than that, nothing. I mean, my kind of bread and butter, my main bookings are with pubs and cafes, really. And,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I don't know where. It's hard, isn't it? Because I don't know where we'll be. Because when they reopen, if they're doing social distancing, I don't know where I fit with that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's more about getting different people together and, you know, playing with the same pieces, aren't we? And we're sharing board games.
Yeah.
I don't know how it fits. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's all very uncertain.
It's going to be hard. Yeah, I was going to say. Well, at least you can keep the online stuff going. And I'm going to put a link.
The irony is, I think that we've had it.
Yeah.
But of course, there's testing, is there? So if I could know for sure that I'd had it, I'd feel much better about maybe going into people's homes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't, in good conscience, go into someone's home.
No. Yeah, you don't know. I know. It is tough. Well, we're going to put a link to your website in the show notes as well. So do visit that website. Anne's doing great work. We've interviewed her a while ago on the Tabletop Inquisition podcast. And yeah, lots of amazing work that Anne does for the community, bringing people together through board games. And as I say, hopefully once this all settles down, he'll be able to do your one-to-one sessions, which you've been really looking forward to.
Yeah, I was really excited about those. It felt like they were going to make a real difference, you know, to people who are stuck at home and you know, I felt like that was really good. But you know, I'm doing my bit at the moment. I've got, you know, a small group of people who are coming to my online games, and I'm reaching a few people who I know are definitely pleased that I'm doing it because they're, you know, at home alone and stuck. So
yeah.
Do what you can.
do what you can. Do what you can. Right then, so I can see you've got your cup of tea now. I think we're all ready.
Yeah.
So let's reveal the tiles again that everyone's been dealt, and actually I should get 2 if I don't forget that. So we'll start with Anne this time. So Anne the Knotsmith, just showed to the viewers, has this tile with a green corner, and there is actually equipment on there, so that's quite useful. Green corner. Then we're going the other way around. Mark the electrician has a teleporter and 2 small capacitors there, and then Joe has a lightning rod and a larger capacitor there for you. And then I've got part of the platform, and I've got a storm or wind shelter as well. So yeah, that'll be quite useful. And I think the wind shelter will be useful. But other than Anne, I don't think anyone has any equipment out. So shall we cheat and let Anne go first, so we get some equipment out?
Well, our great strategy has fallen at the first hurdle.
The game, right? So we can justify that.
Yeah,
I was going to say, Anne goes first.
Excellent. I will. I think.
You have to move off, don't you? Yeah.
And play that card. Let's get some equipment.
Okay, so maybe for rotate it that way around, so we've got the bigger capacitor in this corner here, rather than cutting it off. So let's see what equipment you're getting. It's a gravity hook. So I'll put that next to there. Oh, right way around. Not unused yet. So that's 2 actions.
Right. And then I think I'm going to draw 2 tiles, because maybe if we get tiles out, we'll find the base of it.
So 2 tiles for the viewers there. There's another equipment part. So, and you got 1 lightning rod and the green. And then you've got, oh god, there you go, equipment as well. And the smaller yellow one.
Yeah.
So we need to draw 1 card. Storm intensifies, not lightning strikes, but that's the normal storm intensifies. So I'm going to discard that over here. So we're still okay drawing 1 card. Right, me next. So I'm going to definitely move over there as well. And I'm wondering whether I should get part of the platform out already.
Yeah.
How's that sound? Because I could do that here, which gives us a small capacitor straight away. And then we have the big landing platform potentially over here. So quick, short connections. So that's 1, 2. And then and I'm just going to draw 2 more tiles just to see, because I have a bigger hand limit there. So I've got another part of the platform and then 2 small capacitors, so in case you want to see one of those. And that one there. So that's my 4 actions done. So no lightning, please. High winds. I didn't actually reset the winds at the beginning, so that should be pointing that way. So we all get blown in that direction over here. And then it's Joe's go.
Okay. I'm going to draw. Okay, so I've got this.
Got an equipment there.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So equipment. Oh, where are you? Over there somewhere.
Okay. I think though I might place.
So if you you need to move over that way.
Sorry.
That's fine.
So I'm orange.
Yeah.
That one.
That's the second action. Third action. So we've got another lightning rod coming out, but that's fine. Makes no difference. And we can start getting the larger capacitor there. And you get. Oh no, you don't get. I played that. Sorry. So getting excited.
I'll draw another.
Draw another one. And we've got a teleporter.
Cool.
Okay.
I think that's
That's your 4 actions done. Yeah, you moved, placed,
Right, I drew.
drew, moved, placed, and drew again. So fingers crossed we are going to win. So storm intensifies again, but this is the one that stops us from drawing and just reshuffling. So we're now on to drawing 2 cards. Let's ramp up that dial. Let's get the storm going, why not? Right, Mark, it's your turn now. So you got the teleporter tile, just as a reminder, with the 2 smaller ones. And
Is there any... Maybe I just draw a card first and see what we get.
Yeah, sounds good. So another part of the platform, which is good. Another green. So the platform is over there.
So why don't I move towards putting that down, and then on the way I can use my free electrician action to put a wire down.
Okay, so across from the capacitor to the lightning rod there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So we'll place that. Oh, I'm knocking people off the platform. Not Smith, stay with us. And then move over there for your second action.
Yeah. And then...
which way do you want it? Over there or going back round there? There's two ways.
It needs to be near me, doesn't it?
So you're over here, so it can either be on that side or on that side. It's up to you. So there's basically 2 corners you got. So you want it either jutting out. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see it on the camera. So you can either go further away in that direction or you can go up in that direction.
I think that's good, because then the next ones we put down will be closer.
Yeah, okay. That's 1, 2, 3. So you've got one more action, I think.
So I think draw another tile just in case we get lucky.
Okay. So for the viewers there, here's a Faraday cage as well.
Ah, I like those.
Yeah. I was wondering whether I can actually zoom in the camera for you guys. And let me see. No, I won't do that, unfortunately.
It's alright.
I'll have to play with that setup next time. So that's your 4 actions done. So we have to draw 2 cards this time. So we have high winds, which blow us in that direction. So green and blue and white lose 1 rope. So Mark and myself, and Joe gets blown in that direction. And then lightning strikes, of course. So yes, because of this connector here now, we're all losing 1 heart.
Mark!
The electrician was a bit too quick, maybe, I don't know. Right. That's Anne's go then.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, am I currently on the same square as everyone who just lost a rope length?
So you're on the same square as myself, and Joe
Yeah.
is over to the, well, this way. South.
Oh, I can do Jason as well. Oh, but Joe didn't lose any rope.
No.
No, so she's okay.
Yeah.
So I put my rope up for 1 action,
Yeah.
and then the surveyor's for 2,
Thank you.
and the electrician's for 3.
So you're not next to the electrician, so you'd have to move next to him,
No.
wouldn't you? Then you have to be.
That's for Jason.
Yeah, you diagonal to him basically, unfortunately.
Okay, well I'll move up and do that. I know that's my whole go, but I feel like that's probably quite
Safety
useful.
first.
Save the ropes, yeah. Good thinking. Not Smith has the knotting hat on, the safety hat. Right, 2 cards. So storm intensifies. We don't mind that so much.
Not at the moment.
No, we're quite a way to go yet. And then we have high winds again. Thanks for the ropes. I think they were useful. So apart from blue, so apart from the not Smith, everyone loses a rope. So the one you've just given us, we've lost, but you're okay. So Anne just gets blown back to where she started. And then it's my go. So I think I should probably try and complete or help complete that platform. So I can place that there, and we just need one more corner. And then I've got this little storm shelter here. And I'm wondering if I could move over to the medic over here and try and complete this larger capacitor. So for my second action I'm going to move over there. For my third action I'm going to place that there. And I could even move into there for my fourth action to stay safe from the winds.
Yeah.
Now Anne, remember you've got the gravity hook, so if you did get blown off you could potentially use that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, you might not have to worry about it because you've got full rope at the moment.
Yeah.
So
I might wait for someone on my tile with me as well to
Yeah.
use that.
Makes sense. So
Just use it.
storm intensifies again. We don't mind that. And then we got another lightning strike. So as far as I can tell, everyone except me loses 1 heart. So blue, white, the electrician, knotsmith, and the medic all lose a heart. So it's looking a bit precarious.
Yeah.
Over to the medic.
I think I'm going to heal myself for 1,
Yeah, good idea.
then heal the
So you can be, is it adjacent as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could heal Anne for 1. So
the
Anne,
locksmith,
knotsmith, is healed for 1.
the surveyor. I'm adjacent.
So yeah, so I'm,
Are
yeah,
you okay?
I've got 3 hearts. I'm not too
Okay,
bad.
So then I'll move that way.
Okay,
Is that
You're on
the
4 hearts. Sorry, interrupt.
that's right.
But you were on 4 hearts though, Oliver, because you didn't get struck by lightning.
Yeah, but at least I'm not like on 3 or 2. So I think it's.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering whether if Jo moves over here, then she's out of the lightning strike zone.
Yeah.
So last time our health ran out fast. Are we better off just healing lots?
Yeah, maybe.
Because our health has killed us in nearly every game we've played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe needs to be on 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sorry, say it again.
Maybe Jo could heal herself more.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your fourth action, and you're safe there from lightning,
Yeah.
and you at the moment safe from the winds as well. So
Okay.
so 2 cards.
Okay.
So I don't have to draw any more because this is the Storm Intensifiers card that says stop drawing and reshuffle. So we're still in the 2 card zone,
Just.
and at least we only had to draw 1 card. So while I'm shuffling, the electrician can go. Mark.
Okay.
Do you want a reminder?
Yeah. So you got the Faraday cage as one of your tiles,
Yeah.
and you got you got 2 small connectors, capacitors on there, and you got 2 small capacitors on here. But there's a teleporter.
Okay.
And you're over here. So at the moment, you can't connect anything up. Either by you can't lay any tiles or you can't connect. So you have to move somewhere.
Okay. Where do we think we want to put some of those pieces that I've got? Otherwise, we can just ignore those.
Yeah, I mean you could do that. I mean, from obviously this capacitor, the little one to the platform is easy.
Yeah.
And we can connect those 2 lightning rods together. And then that lightning rod could go to the big capacitor here, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to get back round again.
Yeah.
Unless we use what we could do, I suppose, is use a long connector from that lightning rod to the capacitor here, and then a smaller one to that lightning rod back again, and then we can maybe go around here, have something over here.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere I can move that is going to facilitate that?
So you could move over to there, and then you can connect possibly the Faraday cage that way, and then have the beginnings of a small connector, capacitor as well.
Okay.
For 2 actions. Do you want to do that? So 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then
And then I'll draw a card.
yeah. So for the viewers there's the last piece of the platform. or one of the last pieces. There's obviously more on the stack.
I'll move back towards the platform then, I guess.
So you're actually on there, so you could just place it next to you there.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, let's do that.
So you complete that. So I'm not going to put the rocket out quite yet, but it will be there.
Okay, fantastic.
So that's your 4 actions done. Did you want to do any more electrician wiring at all, or are you okay?
Useful to do there, or am I just going to electrocute people again?
Well, I think at the moment you're wired up anyway. I'm safe over here, Joe's safe, so it's only the locksmith and the electrician that are currently wired up anyway, so you connecting the platform wouldn't really make any difference.
Might as well.
I might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get that going. There you go. So
Okay.
half of the platform is connected. So you need to draw 2 cards. We got another storm intensifies. We don't mind that so much, even though we're getting into the 3 area now. And we got high winds. So I'm in the wind shelter, I'm okay. Joe gets blown that way. The medic, the electrician goes blown into the Faraday cage, which is useful, but the knotsmith gets blown off the platform, so loses 1 knot.
But
So
she has a gravity hook.
Not used for
I just think I might save, because on my turn I can just put that rope back for
Yeah.
1.
okay.
And then save the gravity hook so that I can use it when there's like me and maybe someone else on the
Okay.
tile.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was going to say
Or
you're probably not quite in the danger area yet.
Yeah, I feel fairly safe. It's like
So what are you going to do then?
Right.
So your tiles, you have so you are over here, so there's nothing you can connect from where you are at the moment, but you do have another green corner which could potentially complete this corner here,
Yeah.
and you have another equipment card as well
Okay.
with a small yellow connector which could potentially go over there or even the other side, somewhere like that. So you can either move that way or that way if you wanted to.
If I move 1 space, can I then put that equipment card down? Is there some way so that I can...
Oh no, you'd have to move 2 spaces for the equipment card, unfortunately. Oh no, you could move over there. Yeah, you could.
That's what and then at least I've gone in the right direction to put that green card down.
Yeah, so you've gone there and you can connect it, say, that way around. I don't think it really matters too much. As long as we've got a small connector over here, we can then wire things up. So that gives you equipment, and we've got the med kit.
Yay!
So the med kit, you can add up to 4 total health to all the characters on your tile, and you can spread those for whichever way you want, and then it goes. So you can give yourself or 4 or other people. So that was 1, 2 actions.
Okay. So can I now put that green connector down?
No, you'd have to move 1 more across to here because that would be diagonal.
Okay.
Or to there. There's a wind shelter here where I am, if you want to join me there. And then you're outside the lightning as well.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. So you put your safe there and place that for your, so 1, 2, 3, 4 actions, and place one of these down.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, cool.
And and the lightning rod as well. So we are actually on the lightning, and that was my fault. I ignored that. I had my thumb on that. Let's pretend it's not there. No. Okay. So yes. So remember, you have the gravity hook. No, you don't need it because you're in the wind shelter. You got the med kit in case we do die, but I think we're all pretty alright. So we have Storm Intensifies. We like that card, I think, at the moment, even though it means we have to draw 3 cards on our next turn, next go. And we got a Lightning Strike, unfortunately.
Aye.
So I think everyone loses 1 heart. Yes, everyone.
Okay.
So Knotsmith is on 3, the electrician is on 3, surveyor's on 3, and the medic is on 3 as well.
Right. Okay.
So it's for me to have a look now what we can do next. So we have got one big capacitor out, we've got the platform out, we've got 3 lightning rods out. I'm just not quite sure if you have room to connect to the third one out here. It might be too far out. But we can certainly get one of the small capacitors there, if I go there.
Are you on the same tile as me?
I am, yes.
Because
I could give you a tile if that helps.
No, I was going to say I could pass you my equipment card if you want to move so that, I don't know, could perhaps heal people up.
Along the way?
Yeah, because you can be in a position where there's 3 people together on a tile, I don't know.
And then use the med kit.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
Where everyone is.
Yeah, we're all a bit spread out at the moment, I think.
I'll hang on to that then. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I'll hang on to that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Because we've got the electrician, sorry, the find there, the medic in the middle. The medic could potentially come and heal us if we're close together. But then
maybe
it's my...
it's turn, we need to be close together.
So if I maybe head 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, so if I maybe head in that direction.
Yeah.
So 1, 2 actions, and then I could place that for 3, which now creates a connection there, and also a small capacitor. And I can move maybe 4 into the middle there, which means I'm actually away from lightning strike. And then and then maybe, not quite sure we're going to do it, but head maybe in that direction and try and have more connectors there. So, drawing 3 cards now. Lightning strikes, of course. So, yes, everyone except myself lose a heart. So, Knotsmith is down to 2, Electrician is down to 2, Medic's down to 2, and I'm still on 3. Let's draw something else. Come on. Wind change in the red direction, so counterclockwise 1/4, and then no more lightning strikes, please. Right, Storm intensifies, and this is a reshuffle card as well. I should have drawn that earlier, that would have been much better.
That would have been better.
So I'll shuffle those, and it's Joe's go, the medic.
Okay, I'm going to heal the Knotsmith because she's adjacent to me.
Yeah. So Knotsmith is back on 3 hearts.
I should probably heal myself.
Yeah, so the medic is 3, so you've got 2 more actions.
Are you healing yourself too, though?
Yeah, I suppose I could do 2, and I've got 1 more.
1 more action.
Can you use all? Or can you use the med kit next time on me somehow?
Yeah, if I can get to you.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if... No. I was just going to suggest whether we don't heal Anne, the Knotsmith, because she's got the medkit anyway, and Joe moves over towards the electrician instead and heals the electrician, but Anne is very close to dying as well, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I can take the medkit at any time.
That's true. So if you put the Knotsmith back down to 2 hearts, and maybe the medic doesn't heal herself fully either, back down to 3, then you can move 1, 2, and then you have 1 action left to heal the electrician. 1, 2, and then we're all on 3 hearts except Anne, who's on 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that sound? Medic's, it's doing her work, which is the main thing.
Because we've got a lightning strike.
We got lightning strikes, so that was useful. So I'm safe, but everyone else loses a heart. So Anne, you're down to 1.
Okay.
Electrician down to 2, medic down to 2. So go on, please. We've got high winds, which isn't too bad. So we get blown in that direction. So Anne is still in the wind shelter, yourself safe there.
Okay.
And another high wind. So I get blown off the platform. I lose 1 knot, which puts me halfway. It's not too bad.
Positive is we're near the Knotsmith.
So we're all much closer together as well, which is useful, and we're all nearer the Knotsmith, so there are some advantages. Okay, we're doing better. We're on 3 cards, but we're still alive. So, Mark, electrician. So you got, obviously you were ideal earlier over there to place that tile, but you moved over this way now. So you still got the 2 small capacitors.
Yeah. So if I move back to where I was, is there a small capacitor I can complete?
Yeah, so you could do 1, 2 to there, and then connect it up this way for 3.
Yeah.
Which puts a small capacitor there.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Yeah.
If we've got everything.
So can I put a long wire between those 2 small capacitors?
I think you can. Oh, not quite, no. So we need something else. I mean, if you have a lightning rod over here, then we can ignore this one in the far corner, which I think we find hard to connect to anyway.
Okay. How many tiles have I got now?
None.
You got none left, so you can draw 1 more.
Draw another one then.
So that is actually a lightning rod with all connectors. So you could even play, I know that was your 4th action, wasn't it? But you could on your next turn place it over here potentially.
Yeah. That'd be good.
So 3 cards. Let's hope for anything but lightning strikes. Of course, lightning strikes. So let's have a look. We are, apart from, no, everyone loses. Oh no, white doesn't lose anything. That's a Faraday cage. So,
good.
but blue would die. So I think, yeah, I was going to say, use your, you can see it on the script. So use a medkit card. Discard that.
I'm good. 4 points. Thanks, there's only me on my tile, isn't there?
Yeah, unfortunately, but that's fine. Are you full health again?
Yeah, full, yeah.
I lose 1 heart, so I'm down to 2. And we have another lightning strike.
I'm dead.
And the medic is unfortunately dead. And electrician is fine, and yeah, Nodsmith loses 1, and I'm on 1. So close again.
Yeah.
It is so hard, isn't it?
It's a really hard game.
And it's like we had, it feels close, but we had quite a lot more. We needed to get quite another half a dozen tiles out and wire them all up and all be back on the platform and all not dead.
But we've got everything on our novice card, haven't we?
Yeah. We need, yes. I just think that lightning rod's probably too far away to wire up, so we probably would have wanted to place that one that Mark drew somewhere over there just to create that circuit round. But yeah, we basically had everything out, just need to wire up, but yeah, get those tiles. And that's the thing, it just, the medic is so vital. It's almost like you want to huddle around the medic and the Nodsmith and not move too far apart and move as a group somehow, but...
It would make it so slow, wouldn't it?
It would, yes. So you might then die because of the high winds, who knows?
Yeah, because I feel like last night when we played, we were up to like 5 cards on the thing.
Yeah.
So if we'd have played it any safer, like gone any slower, we'd have definitely died because of the high wind.
Yeah. Probably. So how do you feel this compares then? You've been playing a 2-player or 3-player?
3, we played with 3 and we played with 2.
And what do you think then 4-player? Is it harder, easier?
It feels a little bit better with 4.
Okay.
Like more possible to win. Do you know what I mean? What bothers me a bit is in the instructions it says that you shuffle the roll cards, the character cards, and then randomly assign them. And I feel like you could quite easily end up without the medic.
I was going to say, I think we've house ruled. We also house ruled Forbidden Island, I think, before, where we've just chosen the different characters. So we're going to do that here as well. And we've been playing a 2-player. And
not have a medic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only 1 medkit card in the whole deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So if there was loads of medkits, it would.
Yeah.
Or if there was more healing actions available, then you'd have a bit more chance. But it's just your health goes down so fast. The rope is sort of okay. You can get away with that a bit.
Well, there's 2 gravity hooks, aren't there?
Yeah.
If you had more med kits, then you wouldn't be reliant so much on needing the medic as playing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the strike shield utility card as well.
Yeah, you got the strike shield. You've got the jetpack is always very useful.
3 of those.
But yeah, it's the med kit, as you say, that makes it so hard. So if you don't have the medic in play, and even then, as you say, if you're spreading out, especially in the 4-player game where the platform gets quite big quite quickly, you are going to find it hard unless you have you're lucky and have lots of the Faraday cages, but then you
Yeah.
might get blown off the platform. I think I found when we were playing 2-player that actually, because the platform doesn't build quite so quickly, you tend to get blown off the platform more easily, I felt.
It's true.
Which was quite funny. So Knotsmith felt more important in the 2-player game than the medic did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you've got a point there.
And you also get obviously more equipment cards between 4 players. You sort of spread them all out, whereas in a 2-player game, you each might actually end up with 2 equipment cards in the game, and which is obviously also very useful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
When we played Forbidden Desert, I never really felt with Forbidden Island, but with Forbidden Desert, I felt like that was impossible. I remember playing and thinking, there's just no way. We were saying we played it like 3 games in a row on Sunday where we were like, again. We know what to do this time.
Yeah.
A bit like we'll get loads of equipment, it'll be all right, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, we've never played Forbidden Desert. We bought Forbidden Island ages ago because it was in a tin box. It looked quite good, cooperative, and we thought our daughter would enjoy it, and she did. I think we played it quite a bit, the 3 of us. And then when this came out, I thought, I obviously loved the idea of the rocket, and I think we probably should quickly show the sound effect in a minute, and the lights and things. But I thought that'd be quite fun as well. But I didn't expect it to be so much harder than any of those predecessors. So.
And I think in a lot of cooperative games, you kind of like usually racing to find some sort of exit, aren't you? So
yes.
It's usually like get cards out, like get tiles out.
Yeah.
Whereas this is almost don't get too many tiles out, stay in a smaller platform.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it's a bit of a mind shift as well, away from let's get everything out.
It also feels sometimes like you don't want to have wires that are printed down connected, or only in certain ways, so that you can be in a safe haven somewhere from the lightning. And then if you are okay with your Knotsmith being there, then you might be able to and might not get blown off and your rope ripping. So yeah, it is interesting. I think we'll definitely play it a few more times though.
Yeah.
Because try out different things. Shall we wire up the rocket then and see what happens?
Yeah, do it.
I think we should. So I'm going to do a very. It's fine. I'm going to pretend that we have an even easier level. I'm just going to reach across, which obviously isn't what you should be doing in the real game. I'm going to put the rocket on there. I hope you can sort of see it in the picture. Where is it? Over there. So that's okay. So hopefully, if I've done this correctly, all wired up, when I do the last connector, we should get the countdown and the lights and the sound. So here we go. There we go. This is what should have happened. So that's what we're playing towards getting. Oh, sorry, I started again. There we go. Let's do it one more time, just for fun. Off it flies. Yes. Well, I think, thanks very much for joining us in this. It was really good fun. I hope you didn't. It must have been a bit more difficult for you to see everything, but hopefully explaining it, and hopefully next time we get a better camera setup, we'll try some more webcam streams as well. So thanks again to Anne and Mark, and obviously my wife Jo for joining us. As I say, I put a link in the description below to Anne's website, so once everyone can meet up again without social distancing, please book some events and start doing great stuff there. And obviously then you can start your one-to-one sessions as well, which will be amazing.
Thanks so much for having us, and thanks for organising it all. I know it's a lot. Thank you.
It's good. I've really enjoyed this game actually. It's super hard, but it's really nice to have an excuse to play it more. Yeah,
no, absolutely. I think it needs to come out more often. As these games tend to be underrated, I think. There seems to be children's games, but they're harder than that.
So hard.
Right then, that leaves actually all us just to say goodbye. So thanks very much, Anne and Mark. Goodbye. See you hopefully soon.
Bye. See you soon.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye to Jo. Obviously, she's going to stay here. But say goodbye, Jo.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you later.